Let me describe a couple to you. Tell me if this sounds familiar. She works in marketing at a Bengaluru tech company. Take home, 80,000 rupees a month. He's in IT. Take home, 95,000 rupees. Combined household income, 1.75 lakh rupees per month. Top 10% of earning households in this country. They should be building wealth. They should feel financially secure. Instead, they're stressed. Close to the edge every single month. When their laptop died last year, they put it on a credit card and paid it off in installments. They leave the house at 8 a.m., get back at 8 p.m., and they're exhausted. The craziest part? They did everything right. Good degrees, good jobs, got married, decent 2 BHK in a good neighborhood. Did exactly what they were supposed to do. So why does 1.75 lakh rupees a month feel like it is never enough? Welcome to Shivani Talks Money. Today we are talking about the two-income trap and why earning two salaries in urban India in 2026 may actually be leaving you more financially fragile than one income did for your parents' generation. Here is the story we have all been sold. Two salaries are always better than one. Basic maths. If one person on 60,000 rupees can support a family, two people on 60,000 rupees each should support that same family and have 60,000 rupees left over for savings and investments. Except, that is not what happened. The term two-income trap was coined by Elizabeth Warren, a Harvard law professor, in 2003 after studying thousands of bankrupt American families. What she found was deeply counterintuitive. Families with two working incomes were actually more likely to go bankrupt than single-income families, working twice as hard, bringing home two paychecks, and ending up more financially fragile. Warren was writing about America, but the same trap has arrived quietly in India. And for urban couples in 2026, it is snapping shut faster than most people realize. To understand why, go back 25 years. In the late 1990s, the typical urban middle-class family ran largely on one income. And that income was enough, not luxuriously, but genuinely enough. Rent was manageable. School fees were affordable. Some savings were left over. And critically, there was a backup. If the primary earner lost their job, the spouse could find work. That second potential income sat in reserve like an insurance policy. Today, dual-income households are the norm in urban India. Both partners working full-time is the default, not the exception. And here is the problem. We activated the emergency backup as the permanent operating mode, and then built our entire financial life around it. Now let us talk about where the money is going, because the data tells a brutal story. India's household financial savings as a share of GDP have more than halved in 3 years, from 11% in 2020 to 2021 to just 5.3% in 2023 to 2024. Indians are earning more than ever and saving less than ever. The question is why? The answer is fixed costs, and they have exploded. Housing. Average residential prices across India's top cities grew at 9.3% annually between 2020 and 2024. Nearly double the income growth rate of 5.4%. Bengaluru saw prices rise 44% in just 2 years. Noida and Greater Noida, nearly 98% since 2020. And the result? The average EMI-to-income ratio in India hit 61% in 2024. 61% of household income going to a single home loan. Financial planners recommend staying below 40%. Most urban buyers are nowhere near that. Childcare. In the single-income era, someone was home. Today, quality daycare in Bengaluru or Gurugram costs 12,000 rupees to 20,000 rupees per month per child. That is up to 2.4 lakh rupees a year just for one child, before a single rupee of school fees. The second commute. Two working adults means two sets of transport costs. In any major metro, the second person's vehicle EMI, fuel, and running costs adds up to 60,000 rupees to 1 lakh rupees per year, a cost that simply did not exist in the single-income household. Now let us do the actual maths. This is the part nobody runs. Take her 80,000 rupees take home, the second income in our couple. Subtract taxes. Because the second income stacks on top of the first in India's progressive tax structure, her effective rate on that 80,000 rupees is higher than it looks. After taxes, she is actually taking home closer to 60,000 rupees. Subtract childcare, 15,000 rupees per month for one child in decent Bengaluru daycare. Now we are at 45,000 rupees. Subtract the second commute, 6,000 rupees per month. Now 39,000 rupees. Now subtract exhaustion spending. Two people leaving the house at 8 a.m. and returning at 8 p.m. are not cooking most nights. They are ordering Zomato. They are paying for a house cleaner. They are buying convenience wherever they can find it. This costs dual-income metros households an extra 8,000 rupees to 12,000 rupees per month compared to households where one person manages the home. That 80,000 rupees second income, after taxes, childcare, commuting, and exhaustion spending, nets the household somewhere between 27,000 rupees and 31,000 rupees per month. Less than 1,000 rupees per working day. Someone is leaving the house before their child wakes up, sitting in Bengaluru traffic for 2 hours, working a full day, coming home exhausted, and the household is netting under 1,000 rupees for it. And here is the psychological trap that makes this so dangerous. Because you see 1.75 lakh rupees on paper, you make decisions based on 1.75 lakh rupees. You buy the flat that 1.75 lakh rupees qualifies for. The bank looks at your combined income and says, yes, you can afford this 1.2 crore home loan. And technically, you can, as long as both salaries flow forever. As long as neither of you gets sick, laid off, burned out, needs to care for a parent, or takes a break after a second child. That is when the trap closes. And here is the part that nobody tells you. The expenses consuming the second income are not luxury. They are not weekend holidays and designer bags. They are a decent flat near a good school. Childcare because both partners work. A second vehicle because Bengaluru's public transport does not reach your neighborhood at 8 a.m. These are not lifestyle upgrades. They are the basic cost of participating in urban middle-class life. And the trap is self-reinforcing. When dual-income couples became the norm, they started bidding for flats using combined salaries. The flat that one income could buy in 2005 now requires two incomes to qualify for. Because everyone else bidding on it is also using two salaries. The second income did not create financial freedom. It created a new higher baseline, where two incomes are now required just to stand still. The same dynamic is playing out in school catchment areas across Bengaluru, Pune, and Delhi. You are not just paying school fees, you are paying the neighborhood premium embedded in your housing EMI. And that EMI now needs both salaries to survive. So what do? The goal is not for one partner to quit. That is not what this is about. The goal is to stop building your financial life as if both incomes are guaranteed forever. Most dual-income couples do exactly that. They size their home loan around both salaries. They commit to school fees both incomes cover. And then neither partner can ever slow down, switch careers, take a break, or absorb a crisis, because removing one income collapses the entire structure. The alternative is simple in concept, genuinely difficult in execution. Structure your fixed monthly obligations, your home loan EMI, rent, insurance, core expenses, so they are survivable on one income alone. Not comfortable, survivable. The second income then becomes entirely discretionary. It goes to an emergency fund first, then monthly, SIPs, then building a housing down payment if you are renting. Every rupee invested is buying back what you have quietly traded away, the ability to make actual choices instead of just keeping the engine running. In practice, for most metro couples, this means buying a home at a price one income can service, not the maximum the bank approves. One car until the second can be bought in cash. A neighborhood that is good, not elite. It means driving past the larger flat you technically qualify for and choosing the one that does not require both of you to work forever just to keep it. The two-income trap is not about income. It is about flexibility. It is about having a backup. Our parents' generation with one income had something many dual-income couples in 2026 have quietly lost: the ability to absorb a shock, to change direction. For one partner to step back if life demanded it without the whole structure falling apart. We traded that flexibility for bigger flats, better societies, 2 cars, and the appearance of prosperity. But appearances are not wealth. 2 incomes are not better than 1 if both are already fully committed before the month begins. The families genuinely building wealth in Indian cities are not always the highest earners. They are the ones who refuse to let their lifestyle consume every rupee they earn, who kept their fixed costs low enough that the second income could actually do what it was supposed to: build a future, not just fund the present. You can earn your way out of a lot of problems, but you cannot earn your way out of a trap you do not know you are in. Now you know? If this helped you see your finances differently, give it a like, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and subscribe to Shivani Talks Money for honest, research-backed money conversations every week. And watch our last video on why India's household savings have hit a generational low. It connects directly to everything we just covered.